All right, I'm here again. Like I said, I promised days. What I said it was. Not Happy Monday. It's Sad Monday. I forgot what I said. But you know what it is. You know what I meant. So once again, unscripted. Hasn't been rehearsed. Not looking at any lines. It's just the real deal. Just coming again from here. I have tons of shit. And I would like to share with you guys. And share these videos and make other people aware. The whole purpose of me doing these videos is to bring awareness. Not getting paid for this whatsoever. This is during my free time that I've put to the side because it's something I've never done before. And I'm new to these videos type of things. And my first video, I wasn't sure how it was gonna come out, but it was fine. Not my best, not my worst, but in due time, I think it'll get better. But it's not about it being perfect. It's all about it being real. And so today's topic, I'll try to go through this really quick because I can drag things for days. I can talk my ass off for a long time, and sometimes I annoy the fuck out of myself. I mean, like, just shut the fuck up. And you know, I just annoy myself. I'm like, you talk so much. Where's the mute button or the volume um, to lower my volume? Either way, so today's topic, let's talk about work in general. How does that impact you? I know a lot of people are curious. I was away for about a year. Um, I wasn't on social media much. I did keep Instagram because I did do like following celebrities. How they doing, especially the ones that I rock with since day one. That was the whole purpose. I just kept Instagram, Facebook. I got a bit tired of it, but I just left it because I had a lot of photos, family, friends, and I don't knock down Facebook. That's the first thing I had. But I'm back, and just to give you some of my information, like I said, many people say, "Oh, what the fuck is he sharing this shit?" It's personal stuff. Like I said, I'm an open book. I have nothing to hide. There's no shame in my game. Judgment free now. Before I wasn't. Felt like I was being judged, but you know what? You go through that stage, and that's it. It's about your journey. Like I said, keep saying journey. It's all about me, and whatever works for you guys. Don't think about that other people will think this and that. We get kind of stuck with that um, mentality, and some people are rough. They want to see you fall flat in your face, um, and you know, not sure the reason why. It makes them feel better. It could be that they're going through their own shit, and just seeing you go fall flat gives them some sort of power. But don't let them power you. You take control. This is your livelihood, and so I'll give you a quick background of what's been happening in the past. As you guys know, my nephew had passed away 7 years ago, 24. Very young. He had a lot of goals in his life, and fortunately, his time came, and it was heartbreaking, and to this day, still heartbreaking. I struggled grieving. I took on drinking for about 6 months just to find that void. But at the end of the day, I knew that wasn't taking the pain away. So I found other ways to cope with it, and I'm happy that I was able to find an alternative. I still miss him. I love him. He was like my son, my brother, everything. So I'm still grieving to this day, and I think about him all the time. So there never goes a day that I don't, think about him, and he's my all. It's just accepting his death was difficult because he was so young. So I'll leave it at that. That was, you know, kind of caused most of my stuff at the time. Didn't know what to do. I kind of isolated myself from everybody, and it is what it was at the time. Um, then fast forward, then I started, having past trauma, thinking about that, everything kind of went through this, ideas, racing thoughts, and then finally, work. Work affected the shit out of me. You know, I'm not gonna mention names of, where or what I do, but 20 plus years, faithful, doing what I was supposed to do, um, and I gave it all to the job. I put my family second, third, fourth. Job was number one. I didn't want to hear anything, family, nothing. I couldn't make time. Working these crazy hours, 60, 70 hours a week just to, I don't know if it was just to keep busy or just because I thought I was going to lose my job. Like I was like kind of damaged good. I was getting older. Tell you my age because I'm not hiding. I'm 46, and at the time, a lot of people that were coming in were young, early 20s. I remember when I started there with early 20s. So I thought there was competition. I'm like, damn, they're gonna get rid of me. I'm gonna say, mira este viejo, ya, mándalo para el carajo. I was like, I went to school. I got my degree, but I was like, damn, they're gonna get rid of me anytime. What the fuck am I gonna do? I don't know what the hell I want to do in life at this point. 46, like, start all over again. What's your passion? And I'm like, and I never thought I would ever, ever leave the place that I was at. And fast forward to last year, I struggled for a long time. COVID was bad, 5 days a week in a bedroom, working all these hours, just staring at the walls. I wasn't even going to lunch. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad working, starting at 8, getting off at around 9, 10. I had no social life whatsoever. Um, but towards the end, it was months affected my marriage, time with my kids. We were in the brink of breaking up because I worked, worked, and the weekends all I thought about was work. My mind was just thinking about stuff that I needed to do for Monday, and I wasn't enjoying my weekend. So, with that being said, I had a freaking meltdown. You know, I swept it under the rug. It was years in the making, and I just kept on pushing it aside. I was like, oh, soy macho, eso se va a ir. El machismo de uno piensa que um, los problemas mentales se van así, pero no se van tan fácil así. Uno piensa que siendo hombre no puede decir nada, es algo que se va a ir solo. Y si uno habla de eso, uno es weak. You're powerless, and people will judge you because that's not accepted by society. Our culture that men talk about having mental health issues, it's like men feel uncomfortable talking about it. So I didn't feel comfortable talking about it. And I kept on, sweeping under the rug. And I said, all right, to go away. I can handle it. But unfortunately, I couldn't. I had a mental breakdown. I would cry every fucking day at work, at home, bang on top of the table, curse, curse everybody out at work. In my head, I was just really angry, an angry person. That wasn't me. And it was to the point where it was I chose life or the job would put me 6 feet under. So I was in the brink of committing suicide. I had suicidal thoughts, suicidal ideation. It just became that bad. And the only thing that stopped me, I'm just laughing because, if I get nervous, I laugh sometimes. But it's my kids, my daughters. I was like, I cannot take my life because I have so much left in this world. My girls, God forbid, I would have done something. What the fuck would they have done? They would have suffered. Um, so just think about it. These jobs, they drain you. They grab you by the balls, and you know they'll replace you in a heartbeat. I knew that would happen. If I was to leave, I knew, oh yeah, they'll get somebody that you know half my age doing the same bullshit I did. But I was dedicated. I gave it my all, and I don't regret the time I put in and all that stuff. But I do regret that I put it as number one, and I allow it to consume me and make me an angry person because it was so toxic. It was a very toxic environment. I'm surprised I lasted that long, and I thought I had another choice. Being a man, that I had to deal with it. It would go away, but it never went away. I had to take time off. Time off has been about a year. Didn't want to talk about it. I got workers' comp. I've been paying for it about 20 years. You know, where I was working at. And it's the first time that I started using it. And it's for a good purpose. I still working on myself. I have a lot of shit to, you know, get over. Like I said, post trauma and grievance, fucking work was 90% of my fucking issues. Um, so key thing is to identify it, and know that there are other men out there going through the same thing, but don't let it define you, man. Your family is key. Be our first. These jobs, I use the word sharks. They're sharks. They'll eat you alive and spit you out. And they'll get someone to do your work easily. Don't ever think that you are irreplaceable. They'll replace you in a heartbeat, and they'll make changes where it'll accommodate not having you. So that's exactly what happened to me. They figured it out, and I was just a number. You know, and thing that kind of fucked me up in the head big time was that after being away for that long, you thought that you grew relationships, especially with big people that always um, thought they were there for you. But when things happen to you, that's who you know who's there and who's not, and who's real and who's not. It's one person. To this day, I'm still waiting for a phone call. Ever since that happened to me, I was no longer needed. Um, it was all a lie. Said I was so important that always would say, "Hey, without you," and then when it happened to me, did not hear a peep. And that goes to show you that people will tell you exactly what they want you to hear. So that's it. No, I'm probably shooting myself in the foot sharing this stuff, but I don't. At this point, I don't care. People can, do whatever. All I want is awareness, and just let everybody know you have a choice. Take control. These jobs are not worth your mental um, health. They drain you. At the end of the day, you get paid. I'm not gonna say I wasn't getting paid good. Did get paid, but at the end of the day, was it worth it? Um, that I had. I'm still dealing with this over a year. I have my therapist, I have some other health group, everything you name it. But it's my journey. I'm working myself, and there's no rush. It takes time, and it is what it is. But just take care of yourselves, man. Don't ever let a job be the priority in your life. Jobs come and go. You can always find something that gives you peace. And I never thought that was a thing. Us being men, we deal with it and just chase that money. But you know, everything happens for a reason. that was my time to get a wake up call, and that's exactly what happened. And right now, my mentality is completely different. I would never allow a job to find me or take my the best of me. Um, you guys work together. You have partners work together. You know, take something part time until you find your passion and where it gives you your time to be who you are and your family. Spend quality time, work life in balance. That is key. And people usually preach that, and it's the opposite, man. You work all these hours, and your work life imbalance is what? Not even on your weekends because you're so fucking drained. So when these companies promote work life imbalance, don't believe it. It's just them trying to get people in. So that's just my experience, and just want to share with everybody because it has been very impactful for me. So I thought I was gonna need 2 sessions, but I think this is it unless I get some comments and people want me to say a bit more. I just spoke 60 minutes, as you can see, unscripted, no lines rehearsed, coming from my, corazón y la mente, and I'm good. I'm getting better. It takes time, and it's a struggle with taking baby steps. I've taken sometimes taking 2 steps forward, I'm taking 10 back, and like recently that happened, and I'm still working on myself. I have a goal, so that is it. Hasta luego, and we'll keep having these sessions. Maybe I'll do a live. Just have some back and forth conversations with you guys. But share, 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 man. I'm not getting paid for this. All right. So take care, and tomorrow will be another segment. All right. Enjoy your Monday. Bye.